Good morning, beautiful. I do hope that this finds you well rested and ready to begin your weekend. This is the Weekend Tarot and Oracle, the weekend insight on life and love for, there it is, November 13th and 14th, 2021, also being timeless. No, I didn't forget to light incense. The other one's just almost out. I was doing the mini reads, so definitely go check those out at the end. This is a general collective reading, so while this is general collective, your individual storyline will always be more detailed, in depth, and intense. So if you have questions about booking a session, go ahead and go to the provided email address. And also you can find me on the social platforms and DM me. All right. So this is either going to hit home or it's going to be ridiculous, but we're going to find out. And if there's any sort of challenge in here, we're going to get the reason behind it and what you have to look forward to. So we're kicking this off with Rider-Waite. What fell out initially was this, then that, then the other thing, and then this. So the energy is all over the place. However, what I love about the Hierophant being in reverse is, well, it's about you and breaking rules. I love that you're breaking rules. Rules, for some parts, are meant to be broken. Well, for the most part. You get what I'm saying. Anyway, you got to make your own rules on this one. This is very specific for you. I see proposals being made. It doesn't have to be romantic, but this is an offer I think that you are giving. And it feels like it's going to be an accepted proposal. This is a huge release for you, or at least it's going to be a huge release for you. So all in all, I think that this is a great start to the reading. I think that you're tired with stagnance is really what it is. I think that you're tired with the same old guff. So what I really love about this is you're letting your emotions and passions completely drive you in this. It's not that you're mindless, but you're going to follow your passionate pursuit. And that, it feels totally freeing. And I love that you have both parties on this one. I feel like it's, for this particular reading, it's like looking at the emotional and the logic of this. I think that you're really taking everything into consideration. You have the angel and the devil on your shoulders. I'm kind of using that loosely here. But you're very well informed, which is why I fully believe that you think and that you actually will be able to pull this off. You're a mover and a shaker. I love it. All right. Incense isn't staying lit. I'm kind of blaming you, by the way. It's not cool that you're not letting my incense stay lit. So, do better. No, I'm just kidding. Is this going to be one that doesn't stay lit? No, it's catching fire now. All right. So this is where we are kicking this off with. I'm getting pulled to the Saints and Angels. So let's see what's up. All right. Stress management. Even good stress is still stress. And you need a better way to do this because you're either going to completely positively burn yourself out or you're going to feel like you're not enough and burn yourself out that way. Either way, it's moving fast and you need to fly high with this. There's belief. I really love this reading so far. Blessings. Why? You know, they're barking at nothing, right? I'll be right back. You want to know what he was barking at? He was barking at nothing. It was lights in passing. Cars, they're everywhere. What are you going to do? You got to get used to it, Peppers. So ridiculous, I'm sorry. Anyway. I'm sorry. You need a better way of doing things because the more that you put your authenticity, yourself into this without burning yourself out, but the more faith that you put in this, the more belief that you have that this is not only accomplishable, the more that you are actually going to have just the light shine on this. This you are the temperature gauge for how successful this is going to be. If you're not all in with this, if you do not trust yourself, and who are you to not trust yourself? You have to have so much faith in yourself, and please, it's well deserved. The more faith that you have in this, the more drive that you allow yourself to get excited with and put into this, the more successful this is going to be. This could be a relationship, this could be a life situation, all of which you have to actually put yourself out there. Not how you think you should be. Not how you think you should be. It's not that idealistic aspect. This is the real you. This is such a chaotic day, which I can totally understand that this is reflected in the reading. This is internal chaos, baby. I wish that I could be frustrated with this, but it makes so much sense as to why it's this feeling of stop, go. There is a certain level of panic with here. You wanna know why? We have the activist. You have to be, you want some sort of a guarantee of safety in this. The only guarantee that you're going to get is from yourself. That is the only thing that you have genuine control over, because what you are putting out, it's always going to be reflected back. So this, stop pausing and waiting for the guarantee. Be that guarantee. Know that even if something didn't turn out the way that you thought it would, that not only are you adaptable, that you are resilient to this. Hi. All right, so where are we going to go now? Because this is saying, listen, this is a very challenging situation that you are embarking on, but it's only challenging in your mind. In actuality, this is destined for greatness. We got to get control over the mind aspect of this, which I can understand. So we need to look at at the archetypes. This is going to look at the shadow work. It's going to look at what power you're invoking. The shadow aspects, it can be so challenging. The seeker. So the shadow aspect of that is inability to commit to a path once found. Oh my God, don't I get that? And it's not even by personal experience. I get why you would do that. I get why anybody would want to do that. The guarantee, since it is not certain by anything else, it's certain by you and what you put into it. It's you wondering, do I really want to be committed to this? Do I really want to be committed to this person, this place, this thing, anything of a noun? It's scary. It's scary to be vulnerable. It's scary to be open. And look, this is the power you're invoking. It's the thief. You're not a thief. You're stealing my hub, but you're not a thief, I promise you. Sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be broken. Anything that you are looking externally is found internally. That wealth, that greatness, how is that? Because it's not material, it's mindset, it's paradigm, it's correction of paradigms and reestablishment of mindset. And look at this, the prostitute. No, I'm not calling you any names. There's so many names in here. We have accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. I will not bend. I will not break. It's that Breaking Benjamin song. So this, understand that you are not going to have to sacrifice your integrity. You're not going to have to sacrifice yourself. There's nothing about you that can be stolen or marginalized. That's what you have to invoke. Your not only surviving power, your adaptability. Lovers making an appearance. See? I feel like I can't take it out right now, though. So there might be something about great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation for someone or something. You want to? No. I'm taking it out because, yes. You're either falling in love again, or you're falling in love with your path. This is a huge game changer. I love this so much. This is passion. This is drive. This is that little special oomph. Kind of. And then we have the damsel. So in this, the shadow wounds that are going to be coming out with this are the waiting for a night to provide for you, seduction by romantic illusion. It is not by necessity. It's not by necessity. And you want to know what? You're not a manipulative jerkwad either. So listen, you are genuine. What you are seeking is genuine. So this, you got to get over this, even acute inferiority complex. You're not delusional. You're not lying. And you want to know what? Whatever is coming in isn't any of those things either. So this, it is not appealing just because you have a sense of need. It's genuinely what you want. So here, this is not going to be something that fades away. It's not going to lead to something that has you being resentful. This is really about you and getting over this idea that everything is manipulation. This is not manipulation. What I can't get over is this fear that everything that is good or that everything that is granted to you is an illusion. I've seen this in the collective right here, but I've also seen this in private readings. Like, a lot of people are going through this in different storylines, in different walks of life. My dear, you are not going to be swayed. The trust in what you are putting into something is also trusting your intuition on something and why you're putting your energy into it. You're putting your energy into this because you know in the depths of your stomach, not in the pain of your chest, but in the depths of your stomach, that this is what you are being pulled to. This is right. This is your path. This is real. It's everything and it's more, and this is going to be something that grows. And again, this doesn't have to be a romantic aspect. I need you to understand that. But if you have stumbled your way across this, chances are you have some really great thing that is occurring in your life. And there is a huge fear of yours that it's false, that you're false, that everything is false, and that it's going to be ripped away. It's going to be stomped out in front of you like some sort of issue of the past. Where is that hurt coming from? Because it is not congruent to the reality at hand and the reality that you're stepping into. So this is actually going to be something where we have to look at the past. I'm being pulled to, where am I being pulled to? Where is it? The mermaids and dolphins. Where's my mermaids and dolphins? Here it is. Okay. Mermaids and dolphins. If I see, hold on. The life of settling, really? You've settled so much in the past. You wanted something, but somebody said no, so you had to settle and you had to sit there. You better be appreciative. You didn't want it. You didn't want it then and you didn't want it now. So stop thinking that this is going to be something that you find that you settled for. So the divine magic, this is expecting the miracle and the gift that is being given to you in life. It's a very real gift, and it's a very protective gift, but you have to find your sense of worthiness with it. You have waited so long for this at hand right now. So let's see. I'm being pulled now. I am always being pulled to, random decks, and it's an intuitive pull. So I pull until I feel the need to stop with it. So if you're new to my channel, know that sometimes I'll have only a few cards, but sometimes I might have stacks of cards, and I have cards everywhere. So right now we are going to be using the Numinous Astro deck. All right, what is this? Complexity. So nobody said it was going to be easy. The answer, yeah, that's going to be simple, but it's not going to be easy. Those are very different things. This is a complex situation, believe it or not. So, irritates, I can see that. Puzzles, mystifies, complicates, contradicts, clashes, misses the mark. I'm not laughing at you. I really understand this. You want, I'm going to continue to read. Adjusts, makes, curious, educates, and transform. And then we have the Chiron, which is healing. And then we have the art of allowing. And then we have you taking, taking the boss power. Passion and expansion. Oh my God. You want to know where this comes from? I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. You had to settle for things that you didn't want in the past. Like you had to settle, and you were made to be grateful. That you weren't even allowed to express your discontent with it. You weren't allowed to express your hurt, told to get over things. It didn't matter. Maybe you even got a harsher reaction than somebody else would have. That is so unfair. You weren't allowed to process that. And even if you were, it wasn't done in necessarily the safest environment, whether it was emotional or physical. There's a lot that would make you believe that this is not the path for you, but you are yearning for it and striving for it. And I see that you have done the work for this in your life. And now it's right at your fingertips. And now it's like, do I really want this? Am I settling again? Am I worthy of this? Listen, you are not a person of sacrifice in this life. You don't have to sacrifice. The thing is, everything that is around has always been around. It is something that it's literally manifested. It's going to come from wherever it is now. And yes, it is coming to you, but you have to get into the right vibration with that. And what that vibration is your sense of worth, your sense of value. And all of this is going to grow the more that you step into that power. And all it starts is with baby steps. It's all baby steps. And I know that that sounds silly, but think about it. The baby step is they are just learning to walk. They are, picking their head up and they're bobbing that along. And then they fall down because they are so new to this world. Then they start to pick up their trunk of their body and they start to get into position. They start to crawl and then they fall on their face because they are new to this practice. And then they master the crawling. If they fall, they know how to fall. So they have the least amount of hurt. And then once they get comfortable enough with that, they start to stand up holding things. And then they fall on their butt. And then they get back up. And then once they get back up, once they know that they have developed the muscle in their legs, the strength in their arms, and the fact that they can hold on, then they start to take a step. And oh my God, they will fall on their butt because it is something new, but it is also something they are building towards. Once they master the step of holding on, stepping with holding on, then they take the step without holding on to anything, just their own eyes to guide them or, focusing on something, the step, and then they fall. But that excitement, the fact that they knew that they could take that step is all that they need. And they will risk getting up and bumping. They'll risk hanging, not hanging, but, hanging on to whatever the device or the side thing is and falling again because they know that they can get to that step again. And they know that they're going to build on it. They know that they're going to end up walking eventually. And this is all the baby step that you need. You are going to fall down periodically. You've already fallen down in life and you got back up. That is so remarkable with you. So it's getting through all of that. And once you discover that you can get back up and you can be just as fierce, if not even more fierce and filled with know-how than before, that's when you start to allow that, yes, of course I can do this. Yes, of course I'm going to get there. Yes, of course I'm going to do so and so and so. And yes, I can make this work. And not only work, it's going to thrive because I know what I'm capable of. And I'm seeing that I'm capable of even more. So this, when you get through that, that is when you start to realize just how much of a master you are of your mindset, your paradigm, your, how you actually plug into your reality. And you can shift that view at any moment. You are the controls with it. So once you do that, once you find that out, that is when you start to follow your genuine passion. And then we have expansion. There's no limits to how this can go for you, but it is always in your power and it is in your favor. So this, yes, you're going to have insecurities, bumps and bruises all along the way, but you've already had that in the past and you still got back up. So this is taking care of all of that. Knowing that there is a chance that you can fall on your keister. You get back up and you rock it. You have the faith, you have the trust, you have the connection, you have the know-how. It is divine. It is your divine right of your consciousness to create this experience for yourself. So, my dear, once you experience that, I'm getting pulled to the the messages from your angels. Visualize success is at the bottom. I love it. Spirit is so stinking catty. And then we have vacuum away fears. Books. And I think I want, what's this? You're going on a higher vibration the more informed you are on this situation. It's going to take some work. But don't you dare talk yourself out of this. You are creating your security. You are creating your foundation. You are creating such a genius expression. Whether this is love and relationship, or if this is from your tribe, or if this is your experience jumping into a new phase of your life, do not let fear rule you. Understand that when it is fear, you'll feel it in your chest and it'll be nerve-wracking. It'll tell you to stop, run. But if this is in your gut and it's not making you panic and it's making you take action, know that that is also one of your intuitive factors. This, not your heart. Your heart is something totally different. The freak out in the chest. So listen, there's a lot to learn, but you're ascending. You're going to get the energy with it. This is beautiful. Do not let fear rule you. If you start to have negative thought patterns, yes, it is going to happen. But when you recognize it, stop it immediately. Take your control back. This is fabulous. You are the magician. You are the Merlin. You are beautiful. And you are so empowered. This is going to work in your favor. And you're going to discover just how amazing and how worthy you are. This is a true gift from Spirit. So I genuinely really hope that this made sense to you. I'm very excited. I know the road ahead is going to be a challenge, but it's so worth it. And all right, this has been the Weekend Tarot and Oracle, the weekend insight on life and love for November 13th and 14th, 2021. Also timeless. If you do have questions about booking a session, reach out in the email address provided. Also, you can find me on the social platforms and DM me. Ask me about what services I provide, pricings, discounts, and also time zones. And, we'll see what availability is there. So I really look forward to hearing from you. I do hope that this finds you well. Go have an amazing weekend. Huge gifts are coming towards you. I'm sending you so much love. Stay safe, have fun. Bye. Hey there, beautiful. If you have found your way across this, I may be about to burn my hand with this because I'm trying to light incense. What brings you here? Listen with an open heart and an open mind. This is going to be a mini message. I think I'm being pulled to the daily messages from the angels, so we're going to see what that wants to tell you. If you have found your way across this, what do you need to know? Listen to your intuitive feelings. All right, so that's so complicated to even think about at times, because sometimes we get nervous and we're thinking that's our intuition. No, that's your anxiety. Your anxiety is trying to keep you in your safe zone. But my dear, your gut, your intuition is not going to be something that scares you. It's going to be that message, and it's going to be act on it. Truth isn't supposed to have this fear. Heal away addictions and shield yourself. This is about you paying very close attention to what your surroundings are, because there is something that you've been picking up on. But it's something that also, I think that it's been almost gaslit, but reality denied from you. So I think that that's why there's this point of anxiety around it, because you have not been able to acknowledge this actual reality. There's been a lot of fluff and talk around it. I also feel like since you have been forced to put yourself at a point of disbelief to this inner pole, that this is looking for some sort of an escape personality trait. Then we have the ear chakra. So I really want you to listen to the signs and what it's actually giving you, whether it's an audible sign or a visual sign. You actually have to start holding your ground on this. Start trusting yourself, because I don't think that you've been given that ground in the past. Like, somebody actually almost took that away from you. They don't have that authority in your life. So, my dearest, what I'm seeing here is once you start to actually follow your reality, follow your truth. And again, that's not something that should be anxiety based. That is not intuition. That's not disillusion, but that's your mind and body trying to keep you in the safe zone. Then once you start honoring your truth and the reality, then you'll actually start to build the confidence and have less of an escapee tendency. Now, what does that look like? This can look like anything from excessive gaming, excessive, any sort of substance, addictive behavior, if you can, Anyway, I hope that this made sense. Stay safe, have fun. Hey, beautiful. If you found your way across this, we're going to be getting a message from Rider-Waite. But anyway, your back is breaking. Things, you can't juggle anymore, so what's up? All right. And you shouldn't be juggling this much anyways. You're either in over your head, you're drowning underneath the pressure. What is it? This is going to bother some people, but you want to know, I don't care that it's going to bother them, because what I'm seeing here is surrendering to actually having to say that you're not even doing something, that your back is breaking, that you need help. This is going to put some people at in agitation, because they're losing their benefit of whatever it is that you've extended to them. So while it's really not cool of them, what is this? You, my dear, are getting the Queen of Wands. Oh yeah, this is protective. This is very charming and on point. I don't care if this is male or female. The gender doesn't matter here. It's feminine energy. This feminine energy, on point. And I really feel like she's going to use that stick to bap someone on the head. We have the Lion in this. So I think that it's going to get really loud, but I think that it's coming from you. So, you're moving on from the past, and it seems to be something that a huge, really necessary truth is going to be coming about. And let's see what this is. Oh, God, you're going to actually break free. You are genuinely moving on from the past. I love the sense of independence. I love the sense of thriving in this. Yeah, you're taking your gifts and you're getting out of Dodge. Nobody is going to have to benefit from you breaking your back over this again. And I also see that this, we're dealing with, yes, the throat chakra, but also the solar plexus. I feel like it's incredibly emotional for you. So this is a huge breakthrough. And also it feels, the yellow in this, it feels like while it's emotional, there is a sense of calm that is flowing through. We can also go with the chakras. And it's going to be a buildup of personal mindset discipline. So take your time. The Wands, it's about time. If this was Pentacles, take even more time. You might even benefit from a vacation. But wait, hold on. The Wand. I was talking about the Queen of Wands. Sorry. So this, I think that this is actually going to feel like a vacation because you are literally freeing up so much of your resources and time because you can't give out anymore. Time is going to be on your side. I love this. Stay safe, have fun. Take 2. Let's see. I think I want to put this on. I love my hats. I love these little drapey hats. Okay, so I'm using the Saints and Angels because I like, I'm being pulled to it right now. So we have faith, practice makes perfect, and don't compromise. So I'm not even done pulling cards yet. However, this, you're starting off on something new, and it's about being gentle with yourself because you are just learning how to walk with this. And this, slow and steady is going to win this race. And I do feel like it is about you and being on top, being a leader. But you have to understand that there's not a soul on the planet who made a jump into something and was an expert from the get-go. This took time, this took patience, this took education on it, whatever that even looks like. It doesn't even have to be formal. I'm not even saying that. But understand that if you want to get to where you want to go, then you have to be humble enough with yourself to know that first off, it is completely possible. Your excitement alone would tell you that you are doing something that is totally possible. The nervousness, that is also a very good thing. That is because while you know that it is totally possible, you're not quite sure how to get there. And that is from this awesome group that I actually do coaching with. And this is a C goal. This is the goal that you want. This is what you are building up towards, and you are going to have it. You will have triumph. You will be on top. But the point is, even if you get to that leading top tier, you have to start somewhere. And don't you dare force yourself to be a perfection that does not exist. Even at the top tier, my dear, you are still going to be your flawed, beautiful self. And it is not going to be something where it is, perfect doesn't exist. Only your great flawedness and your driven nature, your perseverant nature with it. I'm very excited for you with this because while you are this perfectly imperfect human being striving up, what you are doing is showing people exactly what raw authenticity and greatness looks like. And this is not only going to have people following your lead, it's going to be inspiring for others to take the lead in whatever their situation is as well. And yes, the world actually does need you to shine in that beautiful light that you are. And I do not even want to hear any guff about it. Go do it because it's possible and you're going to find the way there. So I'm very excited for you. Stay safe, have fun. Bye. Go get it. Hey, yo, what brings you here? I'm going to be using the Enchanted mat. It's a magical stream. So let's look at this. The heron is a bird all about independence. It flies solo. This is about establishing that with you, but also in that feeling of independence, maybe that may even be jarring. The magical stream is saying this is where everything starts to come into play for you. I see that even though this waterfall, it seems like there's nowhere that it can be connected, but at the top of it, look, a tree's growing. So there's going to be stuff that grows in you in unexpected places. I mean that in the most figurative way. This is not a talk about puberty, but if it is for you, then hey, congratulations. But you are the person who's going to actually be flying really high with this. The land around you, what you are working with, the raw materials in, without, all of this is completely fertile with you. It's about you seeing what you actually have as far as, I guess, resources and using them, I guess, on your own accord with this. So while we have the magical stream where everything comes to fruition, I want to see where this is going. We have Ghostlands and Into the Unknown. Then we have the Gentle Gardener. So this, I really feel like this aspect of it, what's so different about this time is I really feel like you're not checking out. I feel like there's going to be people who really show up for you in here. And I know that this is kind of where it's almost like you want to push that energy away, because you know where you're going and you know exactly who can help you or what can help you. And this is telling you to be a little bit more gentle on yourself. Yes, independent, but you don't even realize who's going to be stepping up for you. So know that whatever it is shining down on you. It's a gift from Spirit. And also that there is birth. There is coming to life, and it's magical. And there's something about the ancestors who are coming by on this. This might be a two-parter. We have the dry desert. Look at this. It seems like there's no resources in the desert. It seems like there's nothing available and you're left to your own devices and you're just basically dead. No. This is where you really learn to adapt. Your footsteps, you are the person who's making the print. There's nobody else around you to make the print. But in this adjustment, not only are you going to survive, you always thrive. The dry desert means that you're going to have to learn how to be a little bit more creative with how you go about things. And I know that you are super tired of hearing about how strong you are. That's great. If you say I'm strong again, I'm drop kicking you, and that's all there is to it. It's not about you being strength. It's about, hey, you're somebody who put themselves through the ringer on this one, and that you actually really looked into everything. You didn't cut corners on this. There was no corners to be cut. You're the person who stayed in the game. You are the person who pushed through every little bit of absolute backbreaking, exhausting energy. So this, listen, you have to really give yourself some props here, because things are really about to start flowing again for you. And they probably already have right now. Know that you are somebody who has moved through the most difficult and challenging and relentless times with such grace. Look at that. This beautiful mystic ballerina. She is beauty. She is grace. And I do not care about the gender. It's just feminine energy. But this is, you see what it is. Okay. Anyway, so there's a lot to be learned right now. There's a lot that had to be made clear, but you had to unlock it. You had to see the direction. You had to read not only in between the lines, but in between those lines as well. It was like the black hole, the bottomless pit of the hardest education. And here you are. You not only made it, you're graceful and you're beautiful. So what is this going to give you besides a grand old pat on the back? I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. It's just, I know rescue spirit is about to show up. Here's your gift. It's a gift that keeps on giving. There's a particular card here that's poking in my hand that I'm trying to get to. I'm not actually looking at like cards. I have no idea what this is. So what is this? All right. And then what's this one? Okay, 2 came out. So commitments is in reverse. You're going on with a new plan. And you want to know what? You saved yourself is what you did. I love that you're on this new plan. I love that you are moving forward. This is actually the commitment that you want to be involved in. This is the field of dreams. This is where everything is magical. I want you to get lost in here and create this new, almost very realistic utopia. Oh my God, this went over time again. This might just have to be an isolated video at the end of the video. Hey, if you found your way across this, chances are you need an archetype card. So this is the power you're invoking or the shadow work that needs to be done while you are having your breakthroughs. So listen with an open heart and an open mind. We need to know what brings you here. I saw a student, didn't necessarily pop out. All right, so addict is upright. So you are recognizing patterns in your life, and I do see that you are breaking away from it. Knight, loyal, romantic, chivalry, the love of honor. You might be breaking codependent behavior. Hermit, seek solitude and focus internally on internal life. Intently on internal life, sorry. Serves personal creativity. Yeah, okay, so my dear, the storyteller and companion. What I really love about this is, first off, you are breaking a lot of codependent behaviors, and it doesn't always have to be a romantic, codependent cycles in your life. And I do see that you probably have gotten the short end of the stick with this. And I see that you are so sick of it. You are sick of it. And, you know, and it feels like you are either taken advantage of or you're discardable. Like you're not any of those, well, you don't need to be taken advantage of. And it sucks that you have in the past. And I'm super sorry about that. But not only did you not deserve that, you are not discardable. And for anybody to make you feel that way, they are the chump, not you. And I know that that's probably not what you want to hear, but honestly, that's the truth. So we have the storyteller. After the hermit, you have to break exactly every single habit that made that cycle possible. And that's going to take time. And you have to see where in your life did you allow this because you thought it was just, you know, I'll sacrifice now and get the payback later. No. You are worthy of so much more, and Spirit is showing you this right now. It's talking about it. Talk about your pains. Talk about what actually happened. Don't shy away from it. If this is involving somebody's crap attitude and how they treated you, understand you are not dogging them down. You are not defaming their character. You're speaking the truth about what happened to you because you deserve a voice. And this is where we have the companion coming in. Once you exhaust all of that, that is obviously when you are not only good with yourself, but that is the magnet of which you want people surrounding you with. This is going to have your people, your person, your vibe, tribe come in. So I genuinely hope that that made sense. You're worthy of so much more than the crap that you went through. And I wish that I could take you out of that, but look at where you are now. You're making the change. I'm so proud of you. All right, stay safe, have fun.